It's common to perceive our cats as distant or indifferent to our actions. However, they are actually quite sensitive creatures. These small, independent beings hold on to memories, especially negative ones, for a significant time. Sometimes, a single negative experience can erode their trust in you. Once that connection is severed, regaining it isn't simply a matter of offering a treat. In this video, we'll explore the everyday actions that may unknowingly undermine your cat's trust. These errors are not outlandish. Many well-meaning cat owners commit them with love. However, with cats, good intentions do not always correlate with positive results. Have you ever raised your voice in frustration, maybe after your cat knocked over something or scratched the couch? What might feel like a minor irritation to you can result in pure terror for your cat. Cats are adept at detecting even the slightest sounds. They can hear frequencies beyond human perception. So, when an abrupt shout disrupts their calm surroundings, it not only startles them but instills fear. That fear can remain, leading them to associate you with danger rather than comfort. Once your cat perceives you as unpredictable or unsafe, the bond you share begins to weaken. Instead, speak softly. Use a calm tone. You'll be surprised at how much more at ease and responsive your cat becomes when they aren't feeling like they're being shouted at by a wild animal. Another simple action that can fracture their trust is introducing them to new situations too soon. For example, bringing home a new dog with excitement might lead your cat to bolt and hide for hours. This reaction doesn't stem from rudeness or antisocial behavior. They're simply overwhelmed. New scents, unfamiliar sounds, strange energy, it's all too much. Rushing this process only fosters anxiety. Cats require time and space. The best way is to let them adapt on their own schedule. Introduce them to new scents first, like a blanket or toy. Allow them to observe from a distance. When they feel safe, they'll approach you. In the world of cats, patience is not merely a virtue, it's essential. We've all encountered those viral videos. Someone poking a cat's belly or startling them during nap time. Perhaps you've participated in this, believing it was harmless fun. However, what may feel like a lighthearted joke to you can feel like betrayal to your cat. Their tails? Not playful toys. They are sensitive extensions of their spine, and tugging on them hurts. Teasing a cat doesn't just irritate them, it can foster long-term fear or trauma. Persistent instances of teasing can escalate to serious conditions, like hyperesthesia syndrome, where your cat becomes overly sensitive to touch, particularly on the spine and tail. Even gentle caresses can feel unbearable. Instead of teasing them, consider engaging in healthy play. Use a wand toy that allows them to chase and hunt. Stimulate their instincts positively rather than frustrating them. Rest is sacred in a cat's life. They don't just seem lazy when they sleep for hours. It's their way of recharging and regulating energy. Imagine being woken repeatedly from deep sleep. That groggy, irritable sensation? Your cat experiences that too. One owner recounted how their previously affectionate cat began avoiding them, simply due to disrupting her sleep for cuddles. Interrupting their rest impacts their mood and may even cause stress. If your cat is napping, let them. There will be ample time for affection when they wake, and they will appreciate your acknowledgement of their need for rest. Next, let's discuss laughter. Not the cheerful type from watching your cat play. I mean laughing at their expense, like dressing them up, filming their reaction to a cucumber, or giggling when they're startled. Those viral videos gain popularity, but they often rely on fear. That cucumber may appear harmless to you, but your cat could perceive it as a snake, a predator. Pet costumes might seem adorable, but they can hinder movement, making your cat feel trapped and vulnerable. One owner mentioned that their cat avoided them for days after being dressed for Halloween. The crucial takeaway is, your cat is not a prop. They are not to be seen as entertainment. Maintain respect for their boundaries. And if you seek humor, ensure it is a moment shared together, never at their expense. Cats are instinctive hunters. Their playful behavior is practice for survival, thinking, pouncing, chasing. Yet, we occasionally complicate playtime, rendering it confusing or even dangerous. Using your hands or feet for roughhousing may seem entertaining when they are kittens, but those gentle nibbles will inevitably turn into painful scratches. If cats begin associating your hands with playful fighting, they may bite even when you're not engaging in play. This transition from affection to aggression can be easily prevented. Use toys instead of your body. Be mindful of their cues. Ears pinned back, pupils dilated, and tail flicking rapidly indicate overstimulation. Recognize when to take a break. The goal of play is to shape a connection, not confusion. Then there's declawing, a heartbreaking choice that many cat owners make, often without understanding the lasting harm it causes. Declawing is not merely a nail trim. It is an amputation. The entirety of the last bone of each toe is removed. Imagine the pain of losing the tips of your fingers at the knuckle. That level of trauma is akin to what a cat experiences. This pain does not dissipate after surgery. Many declawed cats suffer chronic pain, behavioral challenges, and increased aggression. Why? Removing their primary defense mechanism alters their walking, stretching, and balance. In various countries, declawing is outlawed due to its inhumane nature. Thankfully, healthier alternatives exist to manage scratching, like soft nail caps, regular trims, and designated scratching areas throughout your home. Have you ever shifted your cat's favorite spot or litter box, causing noticeable confusion? Cats are inherently territorial and need consistency for comfort. They use scent markings to map out their surroundings, ensuring they feel secure. A sudden change, such as moving furniture or their food bowl, can destabilize their world. One cat owner mentioned that their cat wouldn't enter their living room after a favorite scratching post was relocated. This isn't pettiness, it's survival. When you need to make adjustments, take it slowly. Allow your cat the time to adapt. Honor their space, and they will reward you with trust and comfort. Discipline is complex. Many people use firm verbal corrections or water sprays to train dogs, but cats function differently. Yelling or using physical punishment won't teach them anything. It simply instills fear. A cat won't think, "I should stop scratching the couch." Instead, they'll think, "This person is scary and unpredictable." This outcome leads to anxiety, avoidance, and even aggression. Focus on positive reinforcement instead. Reward your cat when they use the scratching post, and express affection when they properly use the litter box. Cats respond better to encouragement rather than intimidation. A cat that feels safe is infinitely more likely to behave as you desire. Lastly, don't overlook the little things. Grooming, trimming nails, and keeping a clean litter box matter significantly. These actions may seem trivial, but for your cat, they hold immense importance. Ignoring their hygiene sends a message: "I'm oblivious. I don't care." Even if unintentional, this message reinforces discomfort. Picture walking on a grimy floor every day. That's the experience for a cat using a dirty litter box. Grooming isn't only about appearance. It's vital for health, comfort, and connection. The more you care for these everyday tasks, the more your cat will trust you with significant matters. Ultimately, fostering a strong relationship with your cat involves small, consistent gestures of respect. The tone with which you speak, the patience you exhibit, and how you treat their space, body, and emotions all contribute. Every action communicates something about you. Are you safe? Are you compassionate? Can they depend on you? When your cat regards you with comfort rather than fear, you'll recognize the change, not only in their behavior, but in your shared bond. This is the magic of cats. They don't easily give their trust, but when they do, it is genuine, profound, and entirely worth safeguarding.